That's good. And so we had a bunch of the so-called hardcore liberals attacked us on about no good job, y'all hypocrites and blah blah. So one of them was coming at me. So I said, so let me ask you, and he's not even married, got a girlfriend. I said, so I said, do you own a home? I said, do you own, he kept evading. I said, do you own a home? I said, do you, I said, oh, then when he finally came out and said, I said, so you don't own a home, okay? You're living with your girlfriend, okay? And you gonna attack me because of the fact that my wife does not vote the same way I vote. I said, but look at here. I said, we on a mortgage together and we have ownership together. I said, we are established and putting something together. My home is I'm the king and my wife is the queen. I said, far as I know, the game is over when the king is out. I said, so and then I gave an analogy. I gave this beautiful analogy about the bus routes. Oh, y'all gonna like this one. I said, look, let me tell you something. So you can have bus routes. You can have the liberal bus route. You have the conservative bus route. I said, but I want you to understand that sometimes the bus routes interchange together. Sometimes you have a bus route that the liberal bus shows up there at the same spot that the darn Republican bus shows up there. But at the end of the day, it's the final destination that matters. Oh, did y'all catch that? Did you like that? Isn't that an interesting analogy? I said, you know, uh,
And
uh,
the funny thing is that the bus don't take off its skin and become something else when it stops at the Democrat bus stop.
oh man, I didn't do that. That is, oh man, you go there, you take it to another. yeah, yeah,
it,
yeah, you,
it ain't trying to be nothing else when it show up at the liberal bus stop.
yeah.
It's the same bus all the time, all
Oh,
the way.
Joe, I'm gonna have to use that one. I ain't even thought about it. Ain't put on no makeup, ain't trying to be something else and everything. It just showed up at the bus stop, you know.
The bus didn't all of a sudden just change pink when it shows up at the liberal bus stop.
It showed up right. Just because it's on the route of a liberal bus, it changes spots there. Oh Lord, I'm on a liberal route. Okay, let me put on. Got to get my rainbow. Got to get my rainbow out and everything because I'm stopped. And what I was telling, I said. So what happened is when you on that conservative bus, if you felt that you need to get off at that liberal route while the conservative bus is still on his route, hey, free will. You can get off there. Ain't nobody gonna
But
but
you know what's amazing about that analogy, and we actually touched on that last night, and I didn't get to really speak on it, but um you know, we can work together
right,
to accomplish certain things, especially when it comes to, let's say, us as a people.
right.
Like that, a great example of that would have been if we all had signed on when Ice Cube was trying to do what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
Ice
that
Cube
would
was
have.
like, bro, forget all the other stuff, all the other stuff you want. You want them to respect you, this, that, and the other. Look, this is their place. Let's get the money.
Let's
Get the
get the
money,
money.
and you can get out there, create whatever you want to create, and we all up together.
That
And
five
then
hundred
guess what?
billion
Now you get
dollars.
the respect. You're gonna get the
Yes,
respect.
that $500 billion Ice Cube had on a conversation. That $500 billion that Ice Cube got in a conversation. And what did Biden say? When I get into office and everything, you get back with him. And what happened? We never got a conversation with him. What happened with the $500 billion? Okay,
But
I mean,
you know that $500 billion was in Trump's platinum plan.
oh no, I know that's brother. I know the $500 billion came out of after Trump administration sat down with because it first originated with the Democrats, right? I mean, he first peddled it over there, and they basically they didn't want to talk to him about it. He went ahead and took it over there to the Republican. And you know what I heard? President Trump, I think his administration talked to him about it, but they didn't ever really have a meeting. He didn't have a meeting with Trump. He just had a meeting with his administrative staff. Is that right? I don't think he even met with Trump. Ice Cube. Is that
Yeah,
right?
he just met with Trump's staff.
With staff, okay. So imagine the staff. So that means Trump had to have some involvement with that to get 500B on it, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, the thing left the Trump's administration with 500B on it. I mean,
Was it? What I mean was, but I don't think he used all of Ice Cube's actual plan, but
no, he did use
he
some of it though.
he used some of it, yeah. Which makes sense. But
I heard. I think it was here, Carl. I think you helped me to realize the one part that the Biden used off of Trump's or the Platinum Plan was the Juneteenth. Am I right? You said that
Yeah,
was
Juneteenth holiday was in the Platinum Plan.
was in the Platinum Plan. Okay.
yeah, and they stole that. Yeah,
Yeah, they stole that. Nobody want to talk about where it came from. It came off the Platinum Plan. Did you know that, my ancestor? Did you know that the Juneteenth acknowledgement actually came off of the Platinum Plan that that came out of Trump's administration and everything? And then when Biden got into office, he went ahead and peeped it and pulled it off, and everybody give Biden credit on it and everything, but he stole that off of the Platinum Plan. Did you know that, my ancestor?
Okay, greetings to everybody. I apologize. I was working with a 21-year-old, and sometimes you working with children, and she came over my house and she was talking like, So anyway, I had to take someone's weapon, but that's why I was
You know what? And every time you come on here, my ancestor, you seem to always have some. You always seem to always have some people that you always come in contact with, and you haven't. I mean, if we all remember, I think all of us was here
I
before.
think this is her job, right?
I mean, I don't know, man. Is your home next door to the? What kind of?
tell you what my job is. Don't worry about my job.
Huh?
But no, but I'm validating, saying that your job must have something to do with, potentially having to take weapons away from people.
Yep, it does.
Exactly. So, that's why when she comes on, she typically has some type of story of something wild that happened, because her job has to do with it.
Yeah. You always have very interesting stories and everything you come on. But how you doing? I'm glad to see you back. Did you know about the Platinum Plan that Ice Cube had?
Well, I thought Ice Cube came up with that package. What was it? What was that thing that he did when Trump was in office and he went to the White House and
that's what we're talking about.
That's what we talk about. It's the
contract for America.
Black America.
Yeah, contract for America. Okay, so Ice Cube, what happened with the contract? I mean, he never turned around and reiterated it. And then on top of that, I signed up for his package thing, but I didn't hear anything back. It's like, he made a scene and then he left out, and then I don't know.
The community dogged them out.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I'm not.
The community dogged them out.
I don't want to make no excuses for him, but
it was not the entire community. We got to correct that, yo.
Come on, man. You are the number one person who always will put a covering over everything when it's just a little bit.
Hey.
The reality was, man.
Negro,
wait.
You know, Negro, I kind of got you there, Negro.
No. Let's really break this down. First of all, he didn't go to the grassroots community in which he got that information from, so he wasn't getting the grassroots support. First of all, he got his work from Dr. Claude Anderson. That's
okay, I give you some props for that.
No. I'm gonna go even further since you out here saying I'm putting covering on the community. Like you out here with this fibbing, grown men fibbing and stuff. I don't
Now
know what's up with
you
your
making up stuff. Who said you covering on the community?
So,
You know,
so,
do
the
you
other
know we
You
love
want
aspect
to
you,
was,
parse?
Negro?
You want
so
to
the
parse
other
things
You
now?
know, Negro, we love
The
you,
other,
man.
Words
You
are
want to
important.
parse things now?
so the other aspect was, no,
I let
no.
the Negro speak.
So the
Go ahead.
other aspect is that on top of that, he went to every liberal media outlet to express his plan, his political plan, when he should have went
Yep.
more to the right side of the track, if you ask me.
I
Because
agree.
I think Dr. Claude Anderson was more on the right side of the track, anyways. See, I have a problem when people in our community take stuff from our great ancestors and
Yeah.
great elders, and they don't give it any homage. Like, to be honest, he reminds me more of like a Dr. Boyce in the way he was moving.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I mean, don't you think that like he's probably thinking, well, since we vote liberal or Democrat in the 96th percentile for the last 60 plus years, I'm gonna go there because that's where all my people at to see if we can get the money, and then we can focus on
Man,
what we
he's
all gonna do.
stupid. Well, the thing is, he should have went to the grassroots, in which he got that whole information and that talking point from. He
And
didn't
they
want
give
to
you,
work with the
you Negro, I
no,
think you on point what you're talking
no,
about.
no. He
Yeah.
didn't. He didn't go to the grassroots. He disrespected and distanced himself from the grassroots. Therefore, he didn't get that street push. He didn't get that street credit. If you want to really break that down,
I
so
can agree with
I
that.
look
So
at him.
Ice Cube,
So
you know,
so
what you're saying there is valid. I love what you're saying. Just say, repeat what it is. We got new people coming up. I want to make sure people hear what you're talking about. Go ahead.
so my problem with Ice Cube is after he didn't get his way with the quote unquote black community, because he didn't go to the black community. He went to other
With celebrity.
he went he went with other celebrities. Like, let's really break that down. He went with the freaking cocktails with queens. Like, these women are flat busting and annoying. They're not really respected, and they disrespect black men. So what do you think? What type of results he gets? And then he complains about the results he gets that are wrong because he went to the wrong venue. Like this guy's like who is this PR person? That's the
Yeah.
person he does need to fire. Like that.
Because he did. You know what?
But hold on. The flack didn't come until he went to Trump. If Biden's team hadn't have said, nah, wait until after the election, bro, we trying to get this done for the election. But they said wait till after the election. If they had have accepted him, then guess what? It'd be all big hurrah. Why? Because the
but the
liberal
$500 billion
people.
wasn't on it. You mean talking about when he brought it back to the Democratic Party?
But the thing was, he didn't get the grassroots of credibility. He didn't get the grassroots push.
And I think that's what you're talking about. If he would have brought it with the grassroots, that's what. If I'm hearing you correctly,
they wouldn't have had no butt to
fuck the police. What happened to that shit? What happened to fuck the police? Hey, everybody was together. What happened to that? I mean, it seems like after Ice Cube got his little money, and then we thought, okay, you was really gonna do some shit when you decided, hey, this and that. He was dressed in all black. I was trying to figure what. I thought he was being a revolutionary.
What are you talking about?
He talking about when Ice Cube went there, whether he was all dressed up in black when he went over to. Yeah. You know, bottom line is that time to unlearn to relearn what is right for us. I'm not your black. Bottom line is that he behaved, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just say this, all right? And Carl, see if you roll what I'm talking about. He went ahead and fell into the same damn narrative of our people, okay? You know, it was a black move and everything. He didn't think about it from an economic move. He got caught up being harassed by all those people who were, harassing him. He couldn't shake that off. Would you say that's true? He couldn't shake that off. If he would have shook that off and just stayed focused on this is good for my people, okay? And I didn't like a contract for Black America. I wish if we were going to change that and just stayed focused on the economic potential that was going to do, I think it would have went somewhere. But I believe he got caught up in the weeds. Okay, he got caught up in not run. And I'm gonna go with somewhere a Negro is saying he got feminizedly punked out. Okay, he didn't man up and go ahead and handle his damn business the way he needed to handle it and everything. And now it fell by the wayside. What would you say,
No,
Negro?
I'm gonna double down on that whole talking point. This man's a coward, right? He had a problem with black women or the black women on that show, and now he uses his business to indirectly attack black people. He's no
Mm,
different from a damn Spike Lee. He's no different from a
mm,
Spike Lee. He's a right of center Spike Lee, an entertainer like that. That's where I'm kind of coming from, and why I kind of like lost
see,
mad respect for homie.
yeah.
Like he's no different from a left of center of a Spike Lee, and he's a right of center Ice Cube. Like I might have to make a meme about that. Like, like because every time they don't get their way with the black community,
Colin, man, and
what did both sides do? They attacked the black community, which shows to me that he was not really down with us to begin with. He was not really down with this whole situation to begin with because he didn't stick by it to see it all the way
That's what I'm
through.
holding him accountable for, right?
That's where I'm looking at him at, and I'm like, I can't rock with homie. Like it's like he a phony, he a buster to me now. And on
Because if
top
he,
of that, and then I'm gonna triple down. He out here supporting illegal immigrants. He out here supporting illegal immigrants. I'm tripling down on him. He don't need to speak on anything black anymore.
No more NWA. We was, he was NWA. Fuck the police. Another stuff. What? He's not a rep. What? I guess he lost the revolutionary part of him when he started getting them dollars.
No, he went to, no offense, sister, he went the Pan-African route. He out here talking about ICE. ICE is gonna mess with them black folks, Mexican and black folks are one and the same, Yeah, he on that talking point. He don't get no airplay around here. Like he lucky I don't get the tomatoes and the eggs on deck.
I mean, maybe you should invite him to one of your spaces. He needs some information.
He's already got the wait. He already got the information. He got Dr. Floyd Anderson, and he couldn't run a mile. He couldn't run a mile. I mean, shame. I'm tired of these people taking Dr. Claude Anderson and bastardizing his legacy, and it's getting ruined. It's getting ruined because of these clowns, like Dr. Boyce Watkins specifically, and Ice Cube. Them two, man, that dude is gonna be crying and rolling over in his grave when he's over 90, kicking it.
And while we talking about it, let me see where y'all would go. I mean, I'm gonna change this up. Dr. Umar Johnson, okay, who has seen this video? Video about Dr. Umar. Go ahead. Let me just start off and say, time to unlearn to relearn what is right for us. I ain't your black. Look at me explain something to you, dude. It is time to unlearn or relearn that this guy is a fraud. I mean, I knew it, felt it, and everything. And what is right for us, we need to call his ass out, okay? He been claiming he was the what? Black consciousness for our people, all right?
I'm a descendant.
Huh?
He said, I'm a descendant.
Yeah.
That's what he be saying.
Yeah. All going on all these things, talking about, and then look at it. I ain't black. He talking about he's a black king and queen. He's a black king, and then he don't have no money. He gonna talk about his bank account is frozen and everything, and he gonna ask for people to help him. They send him some money until he can get his account for him and his queen. For him and his queen. Come on, people. Can we just call it out for what it was, man? Come on. This dude has been playing our community for quite a long. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go poverty pimping person. Okay, poverty pimping person. He's no different than the black preachers in our community that has been poverty pimping our community.
Huh? He's no different from Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Let's
I mean,
there. Let's go
let's
there.
just go there.
Poverty pimping.
Yeah, do you like that? I mean, ooh, boy, I said that around a bunch of, hey. I said that around a bunch of religious leaders. Boy, they were hot, boy.
Hey, so do you see? So I was in Brother Tyreek's
He has
space.
some inside scoop if anybody's interested in the inside scoop.
Okay, let's before you get to the inside scoop. Okay, before you get to the inside scoop, I want to hear what Negro about to say.
So I was up in Brother Tyreek's space at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. You see the two posts that I have up there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read them. So I'm gonna read it out loud for the room and for the playback. It said, "It's not just Pan-Africanism, but other diasporic groups have failed to meet the needs of Black Americans by creating shared institution with our community. While we also support these communities, but they never really support us. This is the final death blows of Pan-Africanism." Laughing out loud, because that's what it is. It's the final death blow. And the second one is it said it's not wait. Oh man, I didn't get the other one. So I had a couple other posts in regards to this comment, because when they talk about the fall of great Dr. Umar, I see the fall of an era when it comes to Pan-Africanism. How and I'm very glad to a certain extent.
Amen.
Because of the situations that has been transpiring, the people
the
taking
hustle they
advantage.
played on our community, man.
Well,
It's not even-
Umar Johnson does not represent the whole UNIA. The UNIA put him out a long time ago. Just being clear with that too. Like I said, I got inside scoop.
Hey, but sister, he's from Philly. He's the home of Pan-Africanism. I'm in Delaware. I'm right down the street. I don't pull it up to the pots of Pan-African Philly. All right, I don't seen it. They got RBG colors all over the place in Philly. And I also been to the FDMG Academy as well. I done drove up there. It's out in Wilmington. I done pulled up on the block and everything.
So you done drunk the Kool-Aid. You was there.
I'll be driving, man. I told you, I got the spy binoculars.
You be representing.
Yeah. I got pictures and all that. He looked, I didn't take no pictures with him, but I took pictures of the establishment because I was curious, because I donated my punk $10 to the thing, and I wanted to see where it went to. And then I see that this property is being repossessed. He's blaming it on white supremacy, which I agree to a certain extent. But brother, you had opportunities during COVID-19 to run an online schooling for our children. He had other opportunities into creating these things, and he has not delivered well for our people. So, and then on top of that, he was not going to have a lineage-based component in his school.
No, right.
That was my beef with him. It's like, you're asking for Black American people for the money for your institution, but you're not going to have anything that's going to specifically empower them when it comes to their educational enlightenment, right? So how are you being equal to our brothers and sisters and really being quote unquote Pan-African, right? And so that's kind of my problems with him from a critical look and analysis about some of these things. I think that we could have benefited from an institution such as his if it was more lineage focused, as well as had a global approach, but actually take care of the home and build a partnership and a relationship. But it was one way. The other thing is, where's these other countries at that he be visiting? How come none of these other countries didn't donate to his Pan-African school? But you're going to sit here and demonize Black folks, Black American folks.
He claimed that he had a relationship with Africa, right? He said he had all these African countries that he's supposed.
Yeah, he got citizenship in Ghana. He got citizenship. Like, trust me, the Negro knows. The Negro knows some things.
Have no citizenship in Ghana. Anyway, let me get to the tea. Can I get to the tea? All right, let's get to the tea. First of all, his ex-fiance, before he got them other two girls pregnant.
Hold up. Oh, Lord, you about to look like you about to drop some eggs here, right? Some eggs that
he got three baby. Well, he got three baby mamas, not two. You
about to drop some eggs here, right? So let me say, we're gonna do a what they call an announcement. Say, all things about to be said here is not supported by the host and the co-host and everything. It's the free thoughts and everything that's about to be said. So don't hold any of us accountable for the eggs that's about to be hatched on our stage. Okay, now go ahead.
All right, so I know the gentleman that she's dating now. He has his own magazine. I'm not going to mention people's names because I don't want everything. So he came and he's like, look, that Negro done hustle money big time. He got his life threatened from New York. They was like, look, let me tell you something. If you don't bring your, he's like, I can't come up there. I'm sick. They say, yeah, I don't care what you do with anybody else, but you better bring your ass up here. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's not even about, because he doesn't have citizenship in dual citizenship in Ghana. Guess who's giving him the money, y'all? Guess where he getting the money from? The women. They love them Umar. He said, I love my black women and this and that. And they the one feeding them. They feeding them. But this is the thing right here. So what? To get laid down because he loves you. What? F-U-C-K. Oh, yeah.
So is Dr. Omar is he a O-N or a Y-N? Because these are Y-N tactics here, if you get what I mean. Is he a O-N or a Y-N?
I don't even know what that means. No. What does that mean?
You don't know what he's saying?
No, he's not gay. If you're asking, is he gay?
You go ahead. You can explain it to her. You can explain it to her.
So this is the thing right here. I went up there too to his school in Wilmington, and when he first got the building, matter of fact, that wasn't even supposed to be the area he was supposed to go in. Remember, he was supposed to get the university, the old university.
Right.
He was a descendant of Frederick Douglass, and then come to find out.
Yeah, I remember all that. Right.
I'm a descendant.
Okay. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, because you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. He did do very well with that book that he wrote explaining about them IEPs in the public school system. Now, he did do a good job on that. Now, as far as his personal life and all that stuff needs to be cleaned up, it does. But he shouldn't be a representative for our people, right? And then you see him, I guess he got his little guns and the people around him or whatever. But look, and this is a sad thing, and that brothers and sisters can be paid off. Oh, let me throw you a little money here. Let me throw you a little money there. Or maybe it was Umar using the money that he got caught with the white girl. What was that city that he was at?
Oh, he got caught with a white girl? Not Umar.
See all that? He was like, nah, I didn't do that. She came up
to about the conscious stripper. The conscious stripper.
Ooh, are you serious?
You see that? That happened like what, 5 or 6 years ago? He was traveling.
Not the guy that talks about the bunnies. No, not the guy that say you ought to not be kicking it with a bunny.
Black queens forever. No bunnies.
You better
never.
go back and see that. You better go back and see that. He's not an official member of the UNIA under Marcus Garvey. He is not.
And then
but he say Garvey, he say he's the Pan-African Garvey. That's what he says.
Yeah, then he said that he is an ancestor of Frederick Douglass. Did he say that?
Yes, he said, I'm the 14th, 15th descendant of Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
Yeah, brother, listen up, man.
He ain't got his stuff because Tariq Nasheed is the same way. You know.
Yeah, and let's go on. Yeah, why are we going here? And I'm gonna bring up this is the time
wait, slow that down. How's Tariq the same as Pan-African? What's his name? Dr.
Okay.
Tariq Nasheed used to be a Pan-African too.
No, he wasn't. No, he was not. Okay. I'm glad that I think we need to play what he was talking about last night, because he clarified. He said, I want to work with other people in the thing, but if they're doing janky things, he's not gonna rock with them. And I can contest to that. Like a lot of black folks in general have general love for people in diaspora, but if they're getting disrespected, they're gonna be like, nah, I'm all set. I'm going to try to work with my own. And that's the reason why the delineation movement is where it's at today. Then on top of that, he is not the same as Dr. Fumar. He delivered a museum. This dude didn't deliver the school. All right, he did
The
not
school
educate our
was
children.
there.
So
He
so
had
no. So you
He's
can't
just
put
not putting
no.
the
But I'm
money.
saying for the record, you cannot put Dr. Fumar in the same category as Brother Tyreek Nasheed. I'm not gonna let you hop out on a
Well,
limb
that's
like
my
that.
opinion.
Did he
That's
say
my opinion.
Fumar?
Yeah, he said
Fumar.
Fumar. He said Fumar. But that's my
You gotta watch
opinion.
that Negro.
Now, Rick
Negro
Nasheed
be
has
dropping some stuff.
Africans in his closet too. Now, Rick Nasheed has
Dr.
skeletons
Fumar.
in his
Dr.
closet
Fumar.
too. Come on. He has skeletons in his closet too. You know what I mean? So don't even try it. Don't even try it.
No,
The-
but he delivered that museum. It might not be exactly or whatever, but he did produce something that was
Umar
tangible.
Johnson's
No. The standard is, did this man create something that was tangible for our people?
Tangible,
The
yeah.
answer is
I
yes.
and I was
The
stand to
answer
say
is
that.
yes.
I
Yeah,
mean, Martin Luther King had mistresses, but he's got a much greater legacy, right?
yeah,
Exactly. There you go.
right. Yeah, we know.
I think there's a yin and a yang. Don't throw the ancestors say, don't throw the baby out with the bath.
Yeah, right. Don't throw the whole thing out. But let's what I was talking about, Talik, where we do have to have a conversation about this, is that is his FBA okay? Is it just another tactic to divide us and divide us again? Where we have to when I say we who are the citizens that might be or the lineage that might be again going down another rabbit hole. I've been using these terminologies for a little while. Is it not? Is this another rabbit hole that we being led that's now dividing us some more out? That maybe we being distracted from the bigger picture. Where I think the bigger picture is hope we needing to make sure that we understand how we go about getting our birthplace, our birthrights, and our inheritance right. Okay.
Wait, you gotta be.
Is the FBA just another term of African American, Negro, another term to distract us again, getting us all divided? I mean,
No, it's not. Wait. I'm gonna have to push back.
yeah, it's a
FBA
question.
is a
Wait a minute.
FBA
First
is a
of all,
response. No.
everybody in
Wait.
these organizations are not bad people. I'm just saying that we need to start looking at the individual inside of ourselves. Just like we in this space, we may agree or disagree, but we still family at the end of the day. And you have to look at all of that because you have brothers and sisters out here, instead of them looking inside, you're looking for a leader. I mean, come on, you are
So
the leader.
is Tariq is Tariq actually, because they actually heard the gentleman say he ain't trying to be nobody leader. Okay. I mean, I actually heard him say that, okay, that he's not trying to be. So what are you trying to do? So that's why I asked the question. I'm gonna let you go, Negro, but that's why I asked the question. Okay. My question again, put it out there. Is the FBA, is it another term that is now getting us more divided, against distracted from the very thing that we need to be doing, getting our birthrights and getting our inheritance. Most people call it reparation, I call it inheritance. Is it distracting us from doing that? And now we getting this warm and fuzzy, chasing this FBA and everything. Where I'm I don't mind saying that I'm comfortable with the freedmen, or I'm also comfortable with the Negro as terminology. But I think the freedman is more appropriate for us to be saying because it's already has historical ramifications from the Freeman Bureau, so it has rep. So is the FBA distracting us, dividing us, causing us to fight against something that is getting us distracted from the bigger picture and everything? That's the question I pose when I say time to unlearn, to relearn, and I'm asking what is right for us. Okay, what is right for us? I ain't your black. Are we again chasing just another black thing where we fall in love with certain things, but it doesn't deliver and give us it? And I'm gonna use your word. I love what's up here. It doesn't give us tangible things that we can look back and say we can see the fruits of. Because I'm a military guy, man. That's one of my biggest problem with us. Okay, everybody else seem to get tangible things with what we do, but we don't seem to stick together, glue, hold us together. And why I say the Jews is a good example of how, regardless of what you say about them, okay, they pimp, they use the white color construct to benefit themselves and made some things happen. And now we know that the those who call themselves white are mad because Jews have pimped them and played them. So is it something to learn from what the Jews is talking about? So that's why I wanna ask you that, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so my take on FBA is this: it's a reaction. What was going on at the time frame was there was a lot of people who looked like us that were in political positions.
Right,
When we're talking about police brutality,
right.
it started off with police brutality, injustice that was going on with black folks. These guys were popping up saying the counter narrative. Then we started running the paperwork. We started seeing these foreign flaggers
Mm,
or people in Pan Africanism, specifically in foreign flaggers,
mm,
that were going around pushing the counter narrative in which black people were presenting as a collective type of thing. We talk about reparations as a collective. I say that over 75% of us, based off of Pew resource states that we are for reparations, right? When we talk about these things, that is what we consider quote unquote black culture. You got these people that kept popping up, getting paid by the establishment to
mm-hmm,
say something different.
mm-hmm.
Either they were wedging in sexual identity politics, either they were wedging intersectionality and homosexuality. These were the various different tools that they were waging in. These groups were already separate when they came onto American soil. They were not trying to work and cooperate with the black folks that were here on this land. All right.
Well said. Well
So
said.
this
That's
is the
true.
reason why FBA was formed. Then on top of that, FBA came after ADOS. The reason why people had problems with ADOS because they didn't like stud mommy. What's her name? Yvette Cornell.
Yvette, yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
stole
They
it
didn't
from
like stud
Louisville.
mommy.
You
And
know,
then
you
on
know
top
she
of that,
stole it. She
people.
stole it from the Louisville community
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. I'm fully aware. I know the backstory, brother. I was around with the eight. I've been around for a long.
You
My
you was
pro.
around ADOS? Okay,
Yes,
you
I was
should have heard
around
my name.
ADOS. I
You should have heard
supported.
my name a long time ago. Then,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I supported ADOS when I found out how she was out here doing what she was
yeah,
doing,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
disrespecting Dr. Claude Anderson,
yeah, 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 yeah.
disrespecting
Yeah,
what's her name, Dr. Frances Quest Wilson.
right, yeah,
These were
yeah,
the
yeah,
calluses where
yeah.
people
She
started to
does some dirt.
distance
Can we
themselves.
just go
Away.
ahead and just say, she misrep? I'm just gonna put it on the book here, right? I want to be known. She misrepresented ADOS. Antonio Moore and them misrepresented ADOS.
No,
ADOS,
wait. You can't blame Antonio Moore for the
but okay,
actions of
okay,
the fact.
okay.
Like
You know what
they
you just said
actually
there? I
run.
agree. I agree with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I stop on.
but they
I
both
will
have
stop.
done,
Yeah,
but they both have done things that were damaged the brand of ADOS, right?
right,
Another
right, right.
example would be when brother Antonio was arguing with brother Tyreek in regards to
Yeah.
the opportunity zones. See, brother, I've been around. Like, don't let this is my business profile. My other profile been around here since like 20 with 20 like I was like 13, 14. My other account that I rarely use, but I've been on these Twitter streets for a very, very long
I
time.
didn't realize
So
you've
so
been around. You've been in this space talking about it for a minute. I didn't realize
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I'm like I
So how did
support.
just explain to me, and if you can, how did the FBA come out? Because that's all a new phenomenon for
They
me.
did because they felt ADOS was the second coming of Black Lives Matter because of the LBGTQ plus
Oh,
influence. That's why my
I
man
can see
Tyreek was
that
like,
now. Okay, that's the first time I
yo.
heard
This
someone
is why.
say it that way.
Wait. And then, like, I'm gonna break it down. Like, you look at the people that are there. It's like I like some of the brothers and sisters, but some of them a little limp wrists. This is the reason why a lot of people say, "Nah, we're tired of this whole Black Lives Matter type of thing that you're pushing. We want to have more FBA." I look at FBA as more family centric. and how
Right.
they
Okay.
operate and what they talk about and what they promote. They do promote families. They do promote heterosexual normative.
Okay.
So
Okay.
these are the things that I see that are promoted that I think that are appropriate. I think that that's a positive thing.
Yeah, that is a
So they
positive thing. Okay.
so that was it. Like I said, FBA is I feel is a reaction
A
towards what
reaction to ADOS. That's the first
no, not
time.
just ADO, not just the
Question,
ADOS,
question,
but
Negro.
also
Question, Negro.
to the tethers.
Question, Negro. Did Tariq come up with FBA after Dr. Claude Anderson said Native Black Americans?
Yes, he even made on several publications. He has quoted and coined and said that yes, he based it upon what Dr. Claude Anderson. He even uses the teachings and support Dr. Francis Quest Wilson. So these are the
Okay.
components. He uses the foundations of what the ancestors that have given to us. He even quotes and talks about Dr. Neely Fuller when it comes to dealing with white supremacy.
Okay.
So these are the
Okay.
things, these are the different schools of thoughts that he has used on his platform in regards to uplifting Negroes and Black Americans and
Okay, I
FBAs
have
and
a
etc.
question for you, Negro. I have a question because remember when Hidden Colors came out, Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed was actually getting along with each other. What happened then?
This
Dr.
is
Umar, okay,
Hey,
from
before
my
you get started,
perspective,
hold up, Nigo. Before you get started, I want to reset the room. Listen up. Thank you for being here. This is I'm Not Your Black. Matter of fact, Joe, go ahead. You do it better than me. Go ahead, drop it, bro. Joe. Okay, I guess I dropped
All
it.
right,
All
all
right.
right, all right. This is the I Ain't Your Black show. We're gonna talk about it here in 1 second here because my brother likes to throw me right on the spot right there. And there we go. So it's Mr. Just Ask Joe and Uncle Me Sean, and I Ain't Your Black. This is the podcast that offers healing, insights, and epiphanies, discussing and reviewing everything others are afraid to talk about. It's all about what is right for us. I ain't your new black. I ain't your old black. I ain't your future black. America, I ain't your black. And now, the host of I Ain't Your Black, Mr. Just Ask Joe and Uncle Meachorn.
And there you go. I want to appreciate that. And the topic of the side is time to unlearn to relearn. Okay. And I'm glad that we're going through this because I wanted to do this conversation. I'm glad, Negro, you're coming in being a historian and help me get some conversations and things that I want, because I was starting to have some problems with the FBA because I thought, but I did not know, I did not have a good clarification that FBA is actually a response to Black Lives Matter. I did not know that. That's very interesting. Okay, I think that
it
makes
was response to the LBGTQ
and
plus
it's a
because what
response
happened
to the
was
LBGT
yeah,
sponsor.
yeah, because what happened was brothers and sisters, such as in Ferguson, such as in Freddie Gray situation, we go out, we protesting. You got these funny bunny people that come out, grab the mic, divert. Now they want to talk about intersectionality and other things that has nothing to deal with the death of Black men at the hands of police and white supremacists. So that was kind of some of the things that were going on top of the immigrant crowd that was denying Black folks. Oh, when we
Right.
talk about white supremacy, they downplay it. Or when we talk about the plight of our history, they downplay it. But yet still, they have came to our country to benefit. Like that immigrant woman's EM, like I'm gonna point you out since you thumb it down. Like that immigrant woman said, I come here to take. I come here to take. I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to be friends with the Americans. I come here to take. That's what they said. All right. And this is on record. So these are some of the things
So
we
what
as a
was the breakup between Umar and Tariq? What?
okay.
Because I think my answer
Umar
to
thought he
bring
was
up.
bigger than Umar thought he was bigger than the program. Umar
Oh,
thought he was. Umar thought he, from my perspective. This is not the Negro Night organization. This brother named Negro Rolling over here. This is my thoughts. He thought he was bigger than the program due to the fact that Hidden Colors did blow him up. He thought he was bigger than the man who made Hidden Colors. All right, that's his
gotcha.
first mistake. Second mistake was he really thought he was bigger than a lot of the black other people at that time frame, which was his
I can
downfall.
see that. I can see that in
And it's
Umar.
like I don't know if it was the powder, I don't know if it was the leprechauns, but it was definitely something that he was doing to make him feel funny towards his own brothers and sisters. Then we try to tell him, saying, stop calling us Africans. Africans in America and all this other goofy stuff. We specifically told Dr. Umar, like, yo, stop that goofy stuff over there. Support the lineage-based community. He chose not to do that. He wanted to uplift everybody else around the world at the expense of black people. He just started coming around supporting quasi delineation in black folks by some of his rhetoric, where he said, I could understand about the refugee status. These are things that are, you could Google and you'll pop up and you'll see several different videos specifically about this. Because
Right.
I've been around the block, man. I visit the man's school and everything.
What you want to know what Kaba Halawafa? Because he turned around and he's pulling back too. So if Halawafa is pulling back, Kaba, you know what I'm saying? Because when they had that reparations going on in DC, I was there. I took a picture with him. Tariq was there, you know what I'm saying? And other people were there. They had brothers and sisters all over. So what's up with the pull back now? He's a scholar too. He wrote the book Carbon Before Melanin. So that's another brother you should get on here, followers, or ain't your black, because Kaba Halawafa Kami, he don't mind coming on the show, because I would like to hear his perspective on it, because he kind of pulled back too, right? He did. Now, like I said, Umar Johnson, he may have his.
Wait, what you mean that brother Professor Kaba, the Black Panther is pulling back? No, he said he cool with the delineation. I can pull up a video right now.
No,
That's
I'm not
current.
saying that he's not cool, but he pulled back and he's doing his thing. But because he don't want to get into all of that. I think the argument with Umar Johnson, because you got Tariq Nasheed is a Cancer. Umar Johnson is a Leo. I know, this is my spiritual stuff, but you have to realize that then you're dealing with, because in actuality, they kind of got that same format when it comes to women. Don't forget, Tariq Nasheed had a little thing going on, dealing with the women until he finally decided to get married. And then when he got married, he moved to LA. I remember when after Hidden Colors came out, that's when he bought his house in LA. And but he had a thing with the women too. Maybe at that time Umar Johnson didn't have a thing with the women. So it's kind of like they're two of the same, like a pod, but it's kind of like, okay, one person decided to go here.
Are you really blaming the Mac Lesson book on this, man? Are you really blaming the Mac Lessons? Come on now.
Oh, come on.
Well,
I'm just saying they're kind of like two P's of the, how you have a P, like you see the old P, and you got the two.
Wait. How is the Mac Lesson, the book, the New York bestseller, is comparable to Dr. Umar, who's spending the donation money on hookers? Like, stop it, on the conscious stripper.
You're not
like, come on now.
You're not listening again. When he did that math, this was way before he did Hidden Colors. See, this is the thing. Nobody's looking at someone's background ahead of time. I'm just saying. This is how I'm going to keep it stupid simple. Everybody has skeletons in their closet.
Hey, skeletons. That's
a turn around and judge somebody else.
Right.
All these motherfuckers is living in a glass house.
Right.
Those stones at that.
Yeah, and since that is a chapter in my book, I am an author I'm not your Black America. That's I want to go ahead and let everybody know that and everything. Skeletons at the top. And is that my girl? Oh, I'm gonna lift up. Pray more. What's up, Pray more? I'm gonna give you a spot to say what you want to say. I'm sorry, I got yeah, she's got a bump to come on there because she took care of me, and I'm gonna always take care of you. What's up, Pray more?
Oh, she an FBA. Salute to you, sister. Salute to you, sister. You an FBA.
Everything's doing well. Everything's doing well. How you doing
Thank
today?
you.
Tell us something. Tell me about your day. I want to get
Look,
let you
my
get
day
it off.
was
What?
wonderful and beautiful. I'm having a relaxing little drink on my porch while baby boy and dad and dog are out on a walk somewhere. They'll be home soon. So I said, let me hop up here real quick while I got a little free time to run my mouth. I
Yeah, I
heard y'all
appreciate it.
discussing Tariq and the mountains and all that.
You got anything you want to drop on that?
Yeah,
What's your
I
thought?
would just say now that the time frame between the Mac lessons and the hidden colors, you know, you kind of have to realize that he has had growth since then. He himself has even said on Spaces, and you know how he records all his stuff. When someone asked him recently, it's been within the last month or so, hey, when you gonna do another Mac lessons or something? And he straight told him like, I'm never gonna do that. I'm a grown married man now with all these kids running around. What I look like dropping something like that now?
Actually, that's real talk. I'm
If you
glad to hear
telling
him
me
say
something
that.
about some book or book on some getting these kids some snacks or something like that's literally
Well,
like the
that's
jokes
real
he was
talk. I mean,
making.
that's real talk. That's
So
good.
he's had that growth since then. As a younger man, younger unmarried, you know, single man, the Mac lessons make sense, you know. But as an older married man with a
Somebody
family,
needed to
people to
talk
take
to
care
Shay
of,
about that. See, that's
yeah,
Shay needed that little education and everything. Grown man mess around with a
somebody
19-year-old.
needed a something for him. But you know, he
For
never got the
example,
real
he's
Mac
that
lessons.
education right now.
Yeah, he's far from that Mac lesson to read.
Okay. Well. Say, hey, have you got any feedback or any anything about what our shows and everything and that we did yesterday?
Oh my gosh. When I tell you me and Boss Lady was on the phone to about 3 this
Get out of
morning
here. Talk
talking about
about
that stuff.
us.
Yes,
Talk
we
about our
talked about it
show.
all night long and how we could make it better for the part two, what things
Oh,
we could include and
yes.
all of that. So we're actually excited about doing a part two because you know I was still super upset about the technical difficulties. But we're
Well,
gonna
whenever
get
you
that
want, I already
together.
talked to my publishers. I told them they already done listened to it. They thought it was excellent. They thought it was when it finally got kicking off and everything. They loved it. I'm
That's
glad that you
wonderful.
came up. I didn't want it. I didn't want to text you this. I wanted to tell you this so you can hear my voice. That you
Yes.
make sure you tell your partner and everything. Everybody received it. It was very good. Joe, you want to say anything? Carl, you want to say
I told
anything?
y'all, I'm definitely glad that you enjoy it because that's the most important thing. I want to make sure that we feel like we kept the right integrity and stuff for you
You know,
and to promote it
you
properly.
actually you all I bragged and talked about. The fact is, and I'm gonna say it again. I want other people to hear this. All right. The fact is that I need to get sisters on board behind this book because when you sisters are reading, you understand, you influence the men to get involved. Do that make sense? I mean,
Yes, it
as
does.
much as I want to go straight to the brothers, I understand Negro. I know you know what I'm saying, Negro, right?
Can we
I
play the clip
understand
can we
the
play a clip?
voice is
Can we play
nothing
a
is
clip of the interview on here so everybody can hear it? Because I didn't get a chance to
Well,
hear it.
it's I can send you
go ahead,
the
send it
link,
to.
sister, because Boss Lady has it recorded on her page. It was supposed to be done on my page initially, but I kept getting kicked out. So I don't know
I
what
don't know what
happened.
that was about.
I
You
got
can
You
kicked
you
got
out
can
what you got?
twice.
also
You
you
done
can
pay your
see it on
bills
you
or
can see
something?
it on our page as well. So you can see it on their page, Boss Lady's page. You can see it on our page because we streamed
Yes.
it live. And we remember you got I Ain't Your Black on YouTube, Facebook,
Oh, that's right. Y'all have it on the
as well as
I
Boulevard or
didn't know
whatever.
you guys
Instagram.
had
So
YouTube.
you can go to YouTube. You can click I Ain't Your Black, and you can see it there as well.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I have to subscribe to that. But real quick, just for the topic, I mean for the title, is it divisive? Personally, I don't think so. I like to make the joke that I'm a foundational freedman, Negro, Black American. You know, like all those things to me have pretty much been the same since I've been on the app. That's how I've received it. I always knew that I wasn't, you know, so-called African or Caribbean or anything. My family's
Right.
from here. And so whatever identification that label can fall under, I'm okay with using that. I just want to know, what are we doing
Right.
once we get that label? Like, the people that I see doing the most footwork on the app, I see is the Freedmans. Honestly, I have to be honest and say that. I see the Freedmen doing the most legal stuff on the back end, and I see them organizing the most. But the Freedmen and FBA people are literally the same people. They're
Right.
just
We're
choosing
the
to call
same people.
themselves
Exactly. Right.
something
Right.
else. But we're never going to have people that agree totally, because there's tens of millions of us.
Right.
So we're going
Right.
to have a
Right.
different view or a different
And that's
ideal
okay. That's okay.
anyway.
I'm not.
But
I
we're
mean,
still the
there's
same
multi
people.
levels of Jews. But at the end of the
Right.
day, they still know they Jews. Does that make
Right, it's
sense?
like a denomination. You know,
Right.
we got different denominations, but we're all still the same people.
Right.
So if there's a collective community of us that's able to come together, even despite whatever differences it is, to make some progress happen, I don't care what you call yourself, if you want to mind. So I'll
Right.
land with that.
Right. But I do want to let you know. I want to be very intentional. Your sisters' voices involved with this is very important, because even when I've been on this app, and one of the things, and I want to praise you and both of you all for having soft tone as women on these voices, because I want you to know you can tame these brothers, okay, but you got to have a tamer voice. It is not cool to go toe to toe. It is never good to go toe to toe with a man, okay. But when you have a softer tone, okay, with them, and you get them, and the reason why I want y'all to help me get this book out, you all can help me get more fellas reading, because what the sister pulled out paradigm, that is the crust, the heart, the intellect of my whole entire. So when she told me she found that to be the most important, I was blown away, because that's the deep paradigm is the deepest part of my book. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
see, everyone would think, the skeleton would be the deepest one.
No.
But when she got there, she messaged me immediately. It was like, girl, I'm so glad you sent me this on Apple Books, because I like the format of it. And I'm at Paradigm right now. This is deep. Like the way she was like, girl, have we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
here?
yeah. If
Like,
you going
it's
back and
written
listen
right
to a
there.
paradigm is the A car. Would you agree? Paradigm is and when you just to have her say it made me see that sharp cookie. She's a sharp cookie, okay? Because paradigm is the heart. It's the core of what I'm about. It's absolutely the core. But I don't say it to anybody, because I want people to do it on their own and be it. So I listen. That's why I take more I take more interest in hearing what people pull out of my book. And when I heard her say paradigm, I knew right then. This is yeah, this okay. She got it. She caught it. So most definitely. So anything that we can do, you all can do. I want your hands in this, and we're gonna talk about. I'm at LLC. I'm Uncle Misha on LLC. I'm about my business. Okay. So we be talking about it later on and what that's going to look like. I already know my girl got a media company. We're going to look at that as well. And I want to let you know as well that I want to trademark. I'm looking to trademark NIGGER. Yeah.
Okay, look, don't say that too many more times, because you know it only take somebody 5 more minutes ahead of you.
And listen up. This is what I've learned. Now, no, this is what I learned. What God has for me, and what anybody try to do and everything, even if they try to take it, it's okay. I've learned that if it's meant for me, it's gonna be for me. If it's meant for it, I don't get. See, because money is nothing but a tool. And the acronym for tool is to overcome obvious limitations spiritually. So I never allow people to get me worried about what somebody about to take and this and that, because it doesn't matter. If God has it for me, they ain't gonna be able to do. Even if they try to do anything with it, it's going. Matter of fact, let me give you an example. I'm gonna use what you just brought up. Yvette Cornell. Let me tell you. Let me show you. Let you understand something. Yvette Cornell, okay, came around us with the preacher here in town before early in 2017, before anybody knew it. Dr. Noah Shelton was already in his book, America's Little Black Book, saying descendants of American slaves, and we were already using ADOS as American descendants of slaves. That's how we was using American descendants of slaves. Okay, well, they came around here, us, and tried to use the little slick preacher here. Okay, he came and made a phone call with me and tried to ask me to give it away, but then he went to Noah Shelton before he was just Noah Shelton. He's the president. This preacher, he's the president of Simmons College. So he's gonna go to Noah Shelton and say, "Hey, bro, I like to give you a doctrine, you know. I'm the president. I'm gonna go ahead and get you a doctrine, but I like for you to allow us to, have that ADOS because we can do so much with that and everything." So, so Mr. Norris, Mr. Norris Shelton said, "Sure, go ahead, do it." So I was at the ceremony. There was over 400 people at the thing, big ceremony. Mr. Norris Shelton is now Dr. Noah Shelton. After that happened, they went to talk about him turning over ADOS or Descendants of American Slaves. Noah Shelton played him. He didn't own it to give him. I did. Did you catch that? Did y'all catch that? My group of people, we own Descendants of American Slaves, okay? And he couldn't do anything with the American Descendants of Slaves. So what they decided to do, and our lawyers, this is what when we found out, they came along and did the hashtag and did ADOS, and they changed the one S to slavery, American Descendants of Slavery, and started talking about running after reparation. We were never going after reparation initially because we said, from an intelligent point of view, we got to get our name right, our birthrights right, our inheritance right. We got to get that right before we talk about getting somebody giving us something, because we don't want nobody to be confused of who you're dealing with. So why the hell go chasing after, give me my check, give me that, and we are confused about who the hell we are? Do you understand what I'm saying? That don't make sense. Let's get our identity right. So we wanted to get the identity right first. But the young people, Yvette Cornell and all them, they wanted to go want to chase. So they had, they're younger than us. They had more ability for technology, and they had a base. And so our attorneys told them, let them have it, because let them do the work, and it's going to come back to you. Did y'all hear that?
So, and you said that this was the movement you all had in Louisville
Yes,
already.
it was already in Louisville. We started the ADS movement here under American Descendants of
American
Slaves.
descendants of descendants of American slavery, right?
No, ma'am. No.
Oh
Listen
no, so
to
it was the same exact name as what you said. 'Cause I think I missed
no,
one
ma'am.
part.
No. Let's slow it up. We were American Descendants of Slaves. Slaves, not slavery.
Okay.
They came along, used the same ADOS and changed the S to slavery, and they ran with that. So what we
I gotta
did,
look into that some more.
oh
I'm glad
no,
you
look
said
into
that.
it.
Wait. Can I
I'm
chime
glad
in
you
on
said
that?
that.
See,
Well,
the thing
let
is
me get
with
this last
ADOS, they were
let me get
talking
this
about
last
the
thing out.
institution. They were,
Hold up.
oh, my bad.
Let me get this last thing out. So when they decided to take the ADOS and turn the S to slavery, we went ahead and said, okay, our attorneys should let them have it. We decided to just take the O out, and it became ADS. Still American Descendants of Slaves. We just said the O was silent. We ADS, because we wanted to show that, all right, you stick with reparations, we gonna stick with the same thing we gonna stick with, okay? We stayed true to who we were. And we waited, and all of a sudden we met the freedmen, and now Freedmen owns the rights of Descendants of American Slave, that my partners and I uh, did a contract with them, and now they own it. That's the real talk. That's how everything is right now. But the fact of the matter is, Yvette Cornell and them tried to steal or but God says what people do in evil, okay, are meant for evil, you sit back and let them do what they do because God will turn what people do for evil and do for good. Look what has now happened. There's people that will say there would not be no FDA, no ADS, or anything y'all talking about had we not had Louisville, Kentucky, Dr. Noah Shelton that wrote America's Little Black Book. That drop the mic on that. You all, none of y'all would be talking about what y'all talking about if Dr. Noah Shelton had not wrote the book, America's Little Black Book, and everything spilled off from him. That's real talk, okay? But see, Yvette Cornell and all them did not want to come out. Go ahead, Negro.
Yeah, what they did was one was about the people, the other one was actually talking about the institution of slavery.
Right.
And that was the difference. I've been around since the beginning of all that stuff.
I didn't even know that you've been around that long, so you know a little bit
Brother,
about what I'm talking
I
about.
started off with, yeah, I know exactly from the Dr. Darity, the 80-something page Dr. Darity report, what is wrong with the racial wealth gap, all that. Yeah, I'm very informed. I got I got Dr. Darity's books, all the Dr. Claude
We're gonna
Anderson
have to
books.
do a
I'm
talk
very
show on that.
most of my book Delineationology is built around the premise of Dr. Claude Anderson stuff. And it started off
Right.
with what they consider ethno aggregation. If you look through the cited source, I think I quoted him over 20 something plus times in regards to
Right.
some of my talking points and stuff. You got my book, so
Right.
you know exactly
Yeah, I
what
got
I'm
it.
getting at. Yeah, so you know exactly what I'm getting at when it comes to these topics and why my thing is this I don't I knew that people were trying to throw the jacket on FBA and anybody who is against immigration and try to say that they're xenophobic and all this other stuff. That's the reason why I said we need to talk about the more or less the criminality that these ethnic groups bring to our community and how they
Right.
are harming our community. I
Right.
really wanted us to change and elevate the conversation because I didn't want to see my brothers and sisters go to jail and go out like that. I didn't
Right.
want my brothers because we've already been through too much in this community when we try to make a stand on things or make a righteous stand in our community. So that was the reason why I was coming at it from that perspective. And I'm looking at all the crime and the stuff that they traffic to our people. Yeah, I am very concerned. Us
No,
having to eat the bag, they want to talk about black on black crime, but they are the component of the black on black crime to our people.
you know,
They're the ones who's
Negro,
out here pumping.
now that I have learned a little bit more about how long you've been around and what you've seen, now I have a better understanding. Carl, you know, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna say that I can have a better understanding why you took the position that you have taken because you saw the criminality, you saw the deceit, you saw all the things that was going on and everything. And as a young man, I can, you know, I ain't trying to sell no that, but as a young man that's trying to walk a certain way and trying to do things, that didn't sit well with you. And I can respect that now that I know that you was around and you seen all the craziness that was going on. And you know, I can see how that can play a role. Like, what the hell going on here? And that's why you took a strong stand with the Negro position. I have a better appreciation for you because if you know about the ADOS and you understand what Yvette Cornell and all these people did, I just want you to understand you ought to be. I want all of you all. I want every single one of you that's on this thing right here to understand you should be counting your blessings that we all didn't fall away in this thing. This thing is about to blow up, okay, with my book, with 80. Y'all listen up. I can say this because where I'm sitting, okay, and I think Carl older than me, where I'm sitting, okay, and what all done seen us come through and everything I done seen that's about to happen. And after 2 days of what we just did, I'm gonna explain something. And all the people, I don't know the people I know talking. Look at here. You all ought to count your blessing and thank God that you are in for whatever reasons or why you are here, every to hear the sound of my voice and involved with anything that we're doing. You ought to be counting your blessings and being thankful because what's about to happen in 2026 is going to knock the socks off of America moving forward. And I don't say that And I don't say that braggadocious, and I say that with intent, with authority, or what I understand is by that. And reason why I'm saying it like that, because I never thought that it would be in my lifetime to see the things that I think is about to that I know that is about to transpire for us culturally as a demographic of people. Whatever that color construct that they try to keep us locked into black, we shaking that crap off. Whatever that nonsense they try to make us fight with the white people and constantly, we shaking that nonsense. The Jews who've been playing behind the white color construct and playing both hands against one another, we knocking that crap out. Whatever the Republican Party and Democrat Party keeping us fighting it, we about to knock all that crap off. And we ain't playing in none of that crap. Okay, we ain't gonna do all that. What's about to happen? Okay, what's about to happen in 2026 is going to be a game changer. And y'all heard it from me. You all going to be talking about this. Going to say, listen up. I was on the darn phone with Uncle Michon, and he called this, and he look at us now. Look where we at. 10 years. I'm 60. Be 65. I'm hoping to be around by age 70 and 75 that you all will be able to say, my
black people
God,
wake
10
up
years later, look
and
at
become
us
intellectually
as a demographic of
independent
people
enough.
that we gonna be popping in America and the world gonna be talking about what we have done. That's how serious I believe about what I'm witnessing right now. Go ahead, my ancestor.
First of all, I just wanted to apologize to you. Earlier, we was in a show and I said something, and it just reminded me of my grandmother. So it wasn't a reflection on you. It was just listening to your mother, maybe think of my grandmother
Yeah.
and everything that went on. That's a whole nother story. But this is what I wanted to talk to you about. All right, so I remember hearing Noah Schulten.
Noah Schulten, yes.
Yes. Is there any way that that we can do something on that as well? Because you said that was the foundation.
Noah Schulten is the foundation of this movement, and I will tell anybody that Noah Schulten is the foundation of this movement.
So, is there any way that we could do a show and actually cover
Yes, we
America's
can.
Little
Yeah,
Black Book?
yeah,
And
America's Little Black Book. Most definitely, we can do that. Yes, we can
okay,
do that.
sounds good. Sounds good. Black power, and I'm always gonna say black power. I will be a black panther till I die.
Yeah. So yeah, we definitely can do that. I would love. Matter of fact, what I would love is if any of you all have America's Little Black Book. Do y'all have America's Little Black Book? Anybody? You do? Any of y'all have it?
I don't have it.
You don't have it. Well, since y'all my family, and it's my little gift to you all and everything. If y'all give me your address and everything, you're gonna have to email me. And I'm gonna say it one time. I'm a military guy. I'm gonna say it one time. You email me. I mean, I email you. You send me your email, and I will send because I got copies of it here. And I give those away. Okay, I've only got so many now. The rest of them, because I got so many of them.
I'm gonna put your email up. You want to do the Juki Gans or which one?
Yeah, GANs, yeah. Just email, okay. Everybody who's here, I think I have what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 books. So I will see if you
My
see.
email address, so I'll send you my
No,
address.
no. I know. I need your mailing address. That's it.
Yeah,
You
I'll
need
give
it.
you my mailing address. You want me to send you a direct message right now?
Yeah, just email me. Yeah,
I don't
just
have
email.
your email.
Yeah, he's gonna put it in the. Joe's gonna put it in there now. So everybody, this is my gift to you all being here. Okay, everybody is here, even EM. Okay, you just showed up, and then to come, y'all just showed up. Okay, my gift to each and every one of you all for being here because we're talking about America's Little Black Book. For all of you who don't really know it, it was America's Little Black Book that started this whole movement that we are seeing ourselves in now. If it wasn't for America's Little Black Book, none of this stuff would be going on right now. It was here in Louisville, Kentucky, with Noah Schulten, who wrote America's Little Black Book. The ADOS that took off, what American Descendants of Slavery, that took off because of Dr. Noah Schulten wrote America's Little Black Book. Yvette Cornell and Antonio Moore, they tried to keep that quiet and everything because they wanted to make it seem that they discovered. But if you remember, if anybody saw any interviews, if you saw any, and I was, this is so,
Real quick, just check your text and make sure that email is spelled correctly.
okay then. I was watching a GQCANDS@gmail.com. Yeah, that's it, bro. Go and put it in there. So I was watching, this is a live interview with Yvette Cornell, watching it. And it was just like the attorney said. He said more people going to say descendants of slaves. They're going to say American descendants of slaves than they're going to say American descendants of slavery. Everybody who was coming up on the thing was talking, yeah, this American descendants, and it's not American descendants of slaves, it's American descendants of slavery. I mean, it was like people were coming up. It was funny as hell. I mean, I'm watching a live thing, and people were coming up saying American descendants of slaves, and they kept wanting to say, no, it's American descendants of slavery. It's American descendants of slavery, because the fact is, the attorney says, me, Sean, nobody want to call themselves American descendants of slavery. Think about it. Nobody, yeah, I mean, think about it. I want y'all to think about it. Nobody, it said it's good for a program, it's good for a system, but it's not good for calling someone that name. No, who wants to go around? I'm the descendants of American slavery. What? Huh?
Me, Sean, I sent you that Ann Coulter clip when she said the descendants of American slaves.
Yes, I know. I saw that too. I hadn't even saw that. That's a live broadcast. Ann Carver, I mean, very known person. She's saying American descendants of slaves. She ain't saying American descendants of slavery. She said American descendants of slaves. It was funny as hell. And our attorney told us that before it even got started. He said, no one gonna understand and call themselves American descendants of slavery, me showing. It's good for a program. It might be good for this reparation, but it's not good for a cultural identity. The only proper identity is American descendants of slaves. Did y'all catch that? So it was funny as hell. And so we did. We said, let them listen up. I'm gonna really give up. They spent all the money promoting ADOS, and we spent not one dime. Where they thought
When,
where they thought that they was taking advantage of us, all they did is help us promote it, and we not spend one dime, and all we did is take the O out and called ourselves ADS and still called ourselves American Descendants of Slaves. Do that make sense? Go ahead, Negro. Negro?
yeah, they try to also throw salt in the game. Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
hear
hear
you
me?
now.
All right, cool. Yeah, they try to throw salt in the game. They try to attack ADOS at that time, American descendants, slaves, by trying to say slavery
Yeah.
throughout Americas and throughout the world. And that was some of the. I told you I've been around, brother Misha. It's a reason why I'm hated and feared. I can point you where the body's at. I can point you where the body's at. You
And
know,
then when I
for real, for real.
and
That,
then
that
when I met with
it's a reason why I don't get along. Yeah.
yeah, and then when I met Arthur, okay, and went behind the scene in the Freeman organization, met multiple other people that were Freeman that also knew Yvette Cornell personally, and they knew the story. They said they knew my name, just had not met me. They knew of Noah Shelton before they knew. They said we knew that Yvette Cornell and Antonio did not create that. We knew where it came from, and said, I like, wow, this thing has been out there for a long time. So again, for all of you, even the new person that showed here, where I just put my email address And if you send me your mailing address, I will send each of you a copy of Noah Shelton book. Okay, America's Little Black Book, and it's the only time I'm gonna do because I'm trying to get rid of the copies I have. I think I have enough of them. I think I got about 5 or 6, six. No, I got about 10 of them. Okay, left over, and I will give those away to you all on this space right now. Even the new person that showed up, if you send me your mailing address, okay, I will send you a copy. Of course, I'm going to send you my card so you can order my actual book. I'm not your Black American, so you want you know if you like my gift, then you can order my other book at your pleasure. But I will send you America's Little Black Book. Okay. If so, depending on how many emails or how many addresses I get, I will drop them in the mail tomorrow. I just have to go and get the books and everything. That'll be my gift to each and every one of you because I do believe uh, more people need to read America's Little Black Book to really appreciate why I wrote my book. And then the next book. Then, Carl, did you notice that I reference America's Little Black Book in my book? It's right. I even mentioned it. America's Little Black Book in my current book and everything. So that'll be my little love gift and everything. So
I
uh,
don't mean to nag you guys, but I guess because I'm on my computer, I can't see everything that you guys have. I sent I Ain't Your Black. I sent you my phone number as well as my address.
but then if you send it who you send it to, you must have sent it to Joe.
Yeah,
Yes,
she said I ain't your black. So I put the email in the comments. So when you looking at your page or whatever, you can click the little comment right there. Right now it says 3 comments. So you click that comment and then you scroll down and you'll see the email right there. And then you just take that email and you can email your information directly to him.
Right.
right.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, check your email, player. Check your email. Wait, check your email. Night Row. I
Check my
already sent.
email.
Yeah,
You
I
already
already
sent me
sent it.
something. Let me see what you done sent me.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gonna send me
yeah.
something?
Negro Night don't play around, man.
Oh
You
yeah,
gonna put
look at look
Night
at you,
Row?
look at I got you, I got you. All right. So I got his. All right. You see, I got Carl.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Wait a minute. I'm doing it right now.
She said. She said, hey, and this deal is up. It's like, hey, if you don't get it in now,
You
I
better
ain't
get him
doing it
while it's hot.
tomorrow.
Get him while
Yeah,
it's
that's
hot,
right.
yo.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a military guy. If I ask you to do something, you do it. Whatever. The deal is off the table tomorrow. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So everybody who do it right now. Okay. So right so far, I got 1, 2. Yeah, one,
Wait. Is
two.
this I Ain't Your Black what you would call it? Is this your book read? Is this your first book read outside of your book?
Huh?
Is this your book list you forming over here?
What do
What
you
you,
mean?
what are you talking about?
Okay, so every other like what I noticed, I even have a book list. My organization has a book list. I know that like many different people have certain books that they use within their organizational
Oh yeah, you mean do
structure.
I have certain people? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
This is
no no
that.
no
This
no
is
no. I'm
not
saying,
that.
is this your book list? The book list that you're forming over here. I was just making a joke, but I was serious though.
Oh no, no. Well, no, but I can. I wasn't thinking that way. I was just all I'm doing is trying to all I'm doing is trying to re-enter your path. What's this here? You re-enter my path. What is this? Don't know what that is. Okay. No, all I'm doing is feeling a little love and gonna pass this book on to some people and everything. But yeah, I can put y'all in the mailing list and everything, and email list and everything. Yeah, that could be done. But so far, all I have is 2 people. So far, I got Roland and Carl. So
He put the government out there.
oh yeah, he knows his thing. Yeah, he already
Yeah,
know.
I ain't tripping about that. I run an organization. I got education and I'm a book author. Yeah, I ain't hard to find.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
ain't
hard to
hard to
find.
find. So anybody who want that copy of that book, okay. So I already got 2 people. I know my ancestor. What's so hard, my ancestor? Just email me. What's going on? Just email me. right? My ancestors,
I'm,
you
Man, you
I'm,
got it.
I'm,
lucky I ain't doubling. You
Let's get
lucky
it.
I ain't.
Let's get it. I'm
You lucky
old.
I
Okay,
ain't doubling it back. You lucky I
do
ain't doubling
everything.
it back around and get my.
I'm sure she's getting it together.
Look, you got it right. Did you get
Yeah,
it?
you.
Did you get it? Check your email. Did you get it?
Okay, there you go. I got you. Yeah,
No, yes.
yeah, all right. I'll be dropping it in the mail tomorrow. Yeah, yeah.
Reading is
Hey,
liberation.
the
Reading is
company, yeah, the
revolution.
company you want to get on this, the company you want to get on this, you want
The brother
you
company
want
been around since
Everyone,
80.
you
He been
want to get
around
a
since
you want to get a
81.
book from me?
yeah,
I
yeah, but you know what else?
I'm
You know, I'm not really.
why I'm making the offer? America's Little Black Book by Dr. Noah Shelton. You just all you got to
He
do is send me your address and I put it in the mail. No cost. I'm gonna spend the money, all right. But I'm gonna send you a card. You're gonna have to buy my other book if you want it. Okay, you're gonna have to
Well,
spend the
can I
money.
get the other one? You did give the other one away free too.
Well, listen up. All these free stuff don't pay no bills now. No, don't be at all right. Don't
Send
be.
me your cash app because what you said 99 cents, right? I can see you
No,
99. No,
no. Look at here.
I know
No,
you
you
said
gotta
something.
go. Look at here. Go. Look, y'all killing me now. If you ain't gonna send me 99 cents. All right.
What was the
You go.
hell?
You go. You now. That's for the audio book.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
you
the
go to Android, you go to
You
time to
go to my
unlearn to
website.
relearn.com.
Yeah, it's right up here. Yeah, it's time to unlearn to relearn.com. You can go to my web address and you got multiple options you go to. Yeah, is 99 cent one of the options? Yeah, but different
oh,
people.
it's the audio book. Okay, I
Yes, oh yeah, it's the audio book.
didn't know it was audio. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, that's audio book. I'm not giving you no.
I was laughing like,
Yeah, you think I'm getting see y'all?
oh,
Boy, I'm telling you,
you
y'all,
know,
my people always. I'm already giving it away. The audio book for 99 cents. And boy, I tell Carl, that boy, I say, good boy, I say, yeah, listen, this is a good thing. I'm financially solvent, and I ain't worrying about it. All right, just do what we do. But God said, this is a true statement here. God, God pays attention to those who know how to manage little. So if you know how to manage a little, that means you know how to what? Manage a lot. You see? See, many of us, we struggle managing a little. So why would God offer you and build you wealth and you don't even know how to manage the little that you have? Oh man, somebody needs to cash at me and get do an amen or something. Y'all may not even heard what I just said. Ask yourself. I mean, I'm gonna go in on this. Ask yourself about our demographics of people, okay? I mean, just go in on us, okay? Maybe y'all may not receive this, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna say. Remember, I was not raised black. I had to learn how to become black. Okay, you will learn that. You read my book. So my mother kept me from all things black. I didn't go to no black churches. She didn't have me around her black family. Didn't do any of that. She married a guy and kept her living a certain college of life and bougie, and they were growing up in Miami. So I never grew up in a black community my whole entire time other than around my family. I'm around just my mother and father, but they didn't practice traditional black stuff. You got to read my book. They did some other shit. I'm just going so that's some other stuff. So when I went in the military, it was there that I was told you're not black. What the hell? I thought I was. Nah, dude. The guys have told me, "Man, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't black." So I had to go and learn how to become black. And I tell people all the time, learning how to become black and not indoctrinated, brainwashed, or what it is, domesticated from childbirth all the way to an adult is not the same when you are a grown adult man learning how to go get your black. I pause. All of y'all listening. I went and got my black, meaning I went and learned how to be received and viewed and looked and thought of as black. So I had to go get it. That means I had to hang out with us. I remember God gave me 5 brothers that was in my life when I was a cook. Okay. that took me, and I was taken under their wings and everything. And what they did, I mean, and so, I mean, I don't mind telling you, these brothers wasn't the most, how can I put it? As a matter of fact, I just tell you, Mosaic was from Arkansas. Okay, this brother was he was all of us as cooks too. Every single one of the guys I'm about to tell you, we were all cooks. But these were my mentors that taught me how to be black. Okay, Mosaic from Arkansas, ladies man, good looking brother. That brother had women, drove a Trans Am and everything, red. Women just flocks to him. I mean, they John Snodgrass. John Snodgrass from Ohio. Light skinned brother. Had a gold in his mouth and everything. Smooth brother. Yeah, just smooth the way how he rolled and everything. Uh uh George Renee. Oh my God. From Bahamas. Okay. He George Renee. Okay. Uh dark skinned brother, smooth. No, these are older dudes and everything. Just had their own game. And then, Philadelphia, can never forget the Philadelphia. Keith. And see, I said Keith Nelson. Keith Nelson from Philly. Okay. Another light skinned brother. Smooth brothers. Had their own game, had their thing. And then my last one was George Velez. George Velez. He was Puerto Rican. Smooth. I mean, just this, he used to tell me, he said, this I tell George, he used to just say, he said, all he did is kick it with sisters. He didn't kick with no white girl. He had sisters. All he had. He said, "Yo, Floyd, is that it? Floyd, man, the sisters always talking about y'all crying ass black men. Y'all don't even know how to." He said, she said, she used to say that. They said the sisters used to tell me that they thought y'all was weak. She said they liked kicking it with me because I was strong. Everything. You see, they get tired of the crying ass black men. I said, they talk like that? I said, oh man. He said, yeah, like you hear it all from the sisters. So it was the first time I heard it from someone from the other culture. He talking about how the sisters was talking about, because they kicked it with him. They feel good with him because he walked in it, and they used to tell him, Velez used to tell me what they said, and I said, wow, dude. But every one of these brothers, I just acknowledge you, is who groomed me and helped me get my black. Okay. I ain't saying that it was all good. I'm just saying that this is what it took. I ain't saying it was all right. Okay. And I left out one. I mean, this all I'm gonna call him is Fort Lauderdale. He was from Fort Lauderdale. He was the biggest dope dealer on Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And I used to hold the money, okay, because he trusted me. Like used to call me trustee. I said, "What's a trustee?" He said, "Brother, you're a trustee, man. I like you, man." But the problem was the other guys who used to, sell dope for him and everything. They didn't like me because Fort Lauderdale, big dude, their dark skinned brother. I was a little. I always dressed nice. One of the things of learning how to be us, these brothers taught me how to dress, brother. I clean up like bro. You shot, brother, because all of them were clean. When we stepped out and went to the club, let me tell you one of these things you used to do, man. I'm clowning, but I gotta tell you, let me tell you what these brothers used to do. I remember the first time I wanted to go hang out with them and everything, and I'm all anxious. I mean, I'm like a little kid. I'm getting ready to go hang out with all these guys, okay, and these guys just kicking it in the bed, laying down there. And I'm already getting dressed and everything. And these guys like, yo, man, slow your roll up, man. We ain't trying to get to the club until 11:30, 12 o'clock, man. I said, the club opened up at 9. He said, yeah, man, we ain't trying to be in the club at no 9 o'clock. Dude, we ain't trying to get there till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I didn't understand what they were talking. And so the very first time, remember it, man. These guys, and then they got all cleaned up, got all smooth and everything. We roll out and everything, and then they walk. This is their prerequisite, okay? If it was a club they had never been before, this is their prerequisite. And since they will all go get a table, sit down, get a drink, and dance, talk with nobody. No one. They just sit there scooping and checking out what's going on. What they were saying is that they know the women checking them out. He say, man, let the ladies check us out and everything. This is how these dudes were, man. They would go out, they would go out to a club three, like one weekend, and by the third weekend, then they make their moves. Why they would do it? They already checking out ladies who they want to go push up on, or the ones that, and so it was. I like these guys was just too smooth. These are the guys that gave me game. I mean, I'm just going, just tell it. I don't know. You would always remember the guys that put you up on game. As it say, game recognized game. You just don't forget the guys who put you up on game. Okay, and I know I lost a lot of people, but that is okay. I just want to have some fun. That's good anyway. I'm about to close this thing out anyway. But people who put you up on game, you don't forget people who put you on game. I needed that. Okay. I needed those brothers to put me up on game. And then once you get your game, and I remember, so that was all at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. When I changed my MOS and I left there with the whole new game. And when I went to Fort Sam Houston, I was my own man. I was my own person. I had learned all that 4 years there. When I left Fort Camp, I remember driving out of Fort with my Subaru. I had a black Subaru and everything. I drove out of there and I looked back and said, I'm gone and I'm driving to Fort Sam Houston.
When black
I
people
went
wake up
to I went to Fort
and
Sam
become
Houston where
intellectually
100 to 1
independent enough.
women to men. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Medical school. Fort Sam Houston, women, 100 to 1. I fell up in Fort Sam Houston. Oh my God, with my E4 press. I mean, look at here. I almost flunked out of school. I was having too much fun. The darn sergeant told me, he said, if you fail one more test, we're going to recycle your ass right on back where you come from. You ain't going to become a surgical tech. You fail. You done came up in here and you having too much fun. You ain't studying. You ain't doing that. You just chasing the lady, bro. Yeah, and it was just anyway. Yeah. And some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. And see, my days in the military is like I hear some people talk about being in college, first year, 2 years in college. So my first 4 years in the military is like my 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 sophomore, senior, and then I graduated, and then I went on and started doing what I'm doing. So anyway. All right. Anybody want to? My ancestor. What do you think about over hearing about? See, now you just learned a little bit more about who I am, right? Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm actually taking notes. I would like for you to
You went
go.
what? Ho. You went what? Taking notes.
That's what I did. Education is my thing. So can you give me your definition, because you use the acronym TOOL? Can we go over
Tools,
that
yes.
so I can write
Yeah,
that?
I'm an acronym person. Tools to overcome obvious limitations spiritually. To overcome obvious limitations spiritually. And this is an acronym that's already, so I'm gonna give you these two acronyms because it's in my book. The other acronym is the acronym WORK. WORK. WORRK. Work. Are you ready? So I gave you, and now I'm giving you my gift, but you're gonna have to read the book for yourself. But there's a chapter that says tools and work. Some people who is a little, I've had some religious people who actually told me they really love that chapter, tools and works, because of the two acronyms. So the first acronym I gave you is tools, TOOLS, to overcome obvious limitations spiritually. Then the other acronym is WORK, WORRK. Wisdom, opportunity, respect, and knowledge. Um, those two acronyms are, in my opinion, are very powerful acronyms when used properly. So I gave people. So my book is not just a book to read, but I've given people uh, 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 tools or giving people certain things that help them to overcome their challenges. And then
I
my fa-
apologize. Missing one more R. So I got wisdom, opportunity, respect, and what's the other R?
res-
Responsibility.
Responsibility. Oh, that is beautiful.
Pray more. Pray more. Me, Sean, will give you a book. Send it to you if you send. As for the copy of the Little Black Book by Noel Shelton.
yeah, Primo, you left before I was able to tell you, and I want to give it to you. But you got to send me Joe done put my email address in the thing. But no, I don't want to say it on the thing. It's uh, if you go inside, you'll see the email address. If you send me your mailing address, I will send you a copy of America's Little Black Book. It's the book by Dr. Noah Shelton, and I'm only giving it away to people who show up now. It is the people that I won't give the deal tomorrow.
I'm going to leave out me, Sean. I appreciate the space. Pray more. Y'all did an excellent job. Research was impeccable. But I'm out. Joe, my ancestors, y'all have a great weekend.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Brother
bro.
Carl. You have a good night.
Yeah, we about to close this out anyway. But did you get that email, Primo?
I'm glad I did just pop back in. I had already taken a screenshot of it right then because I heard you talking about it as soon as I came in the room.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
took a
So
screenshot of that to be able to send it to you. And you said the copy of what was it? The Little Black Book of what now?
it's America's Little Black Book.
Okay.
America's Little Black Book. And just for tonight, for all those people, since we talked about ADOS, and Noah Shelton is the father of that movement. He the one. If it wasn't for America's Little Black Book, ADOS would not have came about. That's just real
Wow.
talk. And
Yeah.
people and Yvette Cornell and all them, they tried to hijack it by turning it into American descendants of slavery and claiming that they are the founders of it, and that's the absolute lie. And that's then I'm gonna speak to this. That's part of the reasons why I believe so many of our people, you cannot dishonor your ancestors. You can't dishonor your elders. Okay, give your elders the proper respect for those who try to do something. Don't come along and steal it from them and act like you're gonna take that. No, don't do that. Okay, give them props. The same thing. Even though how I came about Descendants Murray Slade, I'm gonna honor this man because I want each and every one of you to know. I write every time I sign a book. I put read to become more astute. You know why? Because when I got through reading Laura Shelton's book and I went to his office and I was sitting down with him and I said, "Sir, man, this is a good book." I said, "Can you tell me what do you think in your own words is the problem with us as a demographics of people?" And this man looked at me, he said, "We lack astuteness." I had never even heard the word before. I said, "We lack," he said, "we just not astute enough." He said, "If we were to become more astute," and then he went on into the second part of the word astute. He said, "Once you become aware of how something happened, you have to turn it to one's own benefit." He said, "We have lacked the ability to be astute because we don't know how to turn it to our own benefit." Damn, that blew me away. Said, "Wow!" And he wouldn't. You know what he did, Joe? He did. He's ex-military too. He said, "I'm gonna spell it to you, but you're gonna look it up." I looked it up. And he said, "Read it." He said, "Read it to me." He said, "You see what it says?" He says, "Astute. One, become aware. and then the second, then the comma. That's, it's funny. He the one told me about the comma. He said it said got a comma there, right? So you got to become aware, comma, and then turn to one's own benefit. Who catch that? See, haven't we rats? Have we not been troubled by that? Of course, we know the white man and the dominant European culture have been taking advantage of us, but we have not turned it to. We have not took the lessons from it and turn it to our own benefit. Did y'all catch that? That's what we've been struggling with. You hear us constantly always talk about white man. Oh, okay, you got it. We know that. But what are you doing to turn it to your own benefit? We have not unified to turn it to our own benefit. Yes. Have they played us? Have they taken advantage of it? Have they whooped our ass like the game of chess? Have they beat us? Yes, okay. Got that. But when are we going to turn that shit around collectively and turn it to our benefit and start winning? That's our problem.
I totally agree. I feel like it's more complaint than action,
Yes.
and that's quite frustrating.
Well, I think that some people really just don't know how. That's why we need our elders. See, that's one of the things why I miss my grandmother. Look, this is the thing about life. If with all the things I've been through life, I had a cheerleader. I had my grandmother.
Yeah, you told
I
a
had my
beautiful
great
story about
aunts,
your grandmother. Yes,
my
yes.
great uncles and stuff, and they're not here any longer. So I don't have a cheerleader, right? But one thing that I'm doing is because my grandmother was into the church. She was, and look, I'm talking about the black church. I'm not talking about this stuff with the Vatican, because you got to realize the brothers and sisters that was in the black church, they were the revolutionaries before you had the Black Panther Party. I have a Bible right here that was written back in 1908.
Yeah.
That my grandfather gave to me. The pages are kind of like it's very fragile. I don't let anybody touch it besides me, and I have to, do some work. I'm gonna try to get it revitalized. But you can't. You don't have this Bible. You don't have. They don't have it.
So my ancestor, I'm going to say something to you. Okay, so I was not raised in the church. I want to hear what I'm about to tell you. All right, and I thank God that I wasn't. But what I'm about to tell you, when you read my book and you see the things that I've write in that book, see the Bible. It is. A matter of fact, I just go and give it. This is an acronym that's in my book. I'm gonna give you this acronym too. This is the third acronym. This acronym is in my book. It's a chapter in my book. It's a chapter Bible. Okay. And here's the chapter. I mean, here's the acronym for Bible. And before I give it to you, I want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. Religion is nothing more than the gift that God has given to each and every one of us as individual believers. I pause. Believers. So that means you have to be reborn and to become a believer. You got to be reborn and to become a believer. Believers instructions, the Bible, believers instructions before leaving earth. That's the acronym for Bible. Believers instructions before leaving earth. So, sister, the Bible, and I don't mean just, I mean anything that God has left to try to help. So, I have met people who was Jewish who never read a Christian Bible, but we still arrived at the same understanding of God. I met Catholics who never read a Christian Bible, but we have found ourselves at the same table thinking and honoring God. That's the deepest stuff that I have realized learning that when God operates through the spirit. So we got to be careful, okay? God, you think about, we got people all over the damn world and God created them too. What if they never see what if they never see a Christian Bible? Does that mean they go to hell? Does that mean they go to hell? No. God got them too. Do you hear me? God got them too. So we got to stop this idea of thinking that we can box God up in a damn one. Listen, I don't do that. I'm a believer.
Don't box them in. I'm just saying that
Do that
right
make sense?
away,
Don't
yes,
don't box our Father in.
box
Let
them
him do his work. Let him do what he do. We just allow ourselves to be the tools to helping other people overcome their limitations. I thank God that God helped me to overcome my limitations. If I didn't have God, I would never overcome the limitations that was kicking my ass. You understand? I really want you to steer me. That's why I thank God for not allowing me to be caught up. Majority of us must unlearn to relearn. We got so much shit we must unlearn to relearn to really understand how God really works. That's why I keep telling people you're not going to be able to read and understand my second book if you don't comprehend this first book. That's just real talk. So with that, there, I'm gonna go ahead. If anybody, we wanna, yeah, you know what I always do. Those who last of us, if you wanna, leave your mark on here, tell people how you think and what you got out of this today and everything. You can go ahead and give me your last little remarks and everything. So who want to start us off?
I will. This is my last remark. Leave the troglodyte alone. Stay away from the troglodyte. Group together as brothers and sisters and let us get this right. We have the ability and the capability to get it right. We are here to get it right. There's no mistake that all of us are even here on Twitter or X or whatever they want to call it. There's no mistake that we have came in each other's lives for one reason or another. And that's God right there telling you that we do have the tools in order to change what's going on under our feet right now. Right
what
now.
what
We
you
don't
said?
need nobody else. We don't have to beg nobody else for
What
nothing.
you said?
Yeah, what I said. Yes.
You want to go ahead, pray more? You
Yeah,
want?
I love that. I love that too. And I actually just wanted to touch a little bit on what you said, followers, as well. I mean, I believe that's what the sister said about these people don't know how. And she's absolutely right. I work with the public quite often, like the working class people. And a lot of them do know what's going on. They could possibly even tell you why it's going on. They could tell you, who's doing it and where they're
Mm-hmm.
doing it at, right? But
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what to do about it.
Right.
Other than that, they just say, "Hey, I'm out here trying to maintain," and that's mostly what people say. "Oh, I'm just out here trying to function. I'm just out here trying to maintain," because if nothing else, they know that that is what they can do. They can at least control themselves to say, "Hey, I'm gonna work or hustle or whatever it is," because I know for a fact I gotta eat. My kids gotta eat, and we
Right.
gotta make
Right.
it to this
Right.
next
Right. Right.
day. And so I don't even necessarily think, even if some of them might know what to do, but it's just like they're not even at the space to do it, and it's
Right.
hard to do. I'm sorry, we in the country down here. These boys be racing. They be racing all night around here. You probably hear
Okay.
some shots or anything, but it's nobody in danger. So what was I saying? I'm so sorry. So yes, these people, some of them even might know what they could do, but they're just not at the place to do it. You can't even focus when your mind
Right.
when you're hungry. When you
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you're gonna be able to have that roof over your head tomorrow. These people got other bigger things that they're dealing with in their own personal lives to even worry about the collective at that time. So we need to be able to help our people, and I always like to say you can't free them if you can't feed them. So I'm very big on that, fighting food insecurity in my area. I told you about that as well
Yes,
before,
ma'am. I
brother.
love what you're doing.
Absolutely. And so we got to at least be able to do something. You can't tell them, "Oh, you don't need these people and you don't need those people," if you don't give them an alternative. If they
Right.
don't have somewhere else to get it from, you can't say you don't need them, because they do.
Right.
So we got to help each other to need this system and to need these other folks less and less. And I could definitely just limit that. I thank y'all for the space. I was glad I was able to catch some of it. I'm definitely going to listen to the playback. And I looked up that book that you said, the America's Little Black Book. I mean, I do see that if people have Kindle, they can actually read it for free already.
Right. Exactly. I know.
So yeah, that's a good option. So I'm definitely gonna check that out as well.
All
I
right.
need a hard copy.
I know you
Yeah,
want a hard
definitely,
copy.
definitely want the hard copy, but I'm somebody I want to read it too. If it's available, let me go ahead
Yeah,
and
yeah,
read it
you
because
could.
I
Yeah,
want
you
that
could
knowledge
download it.
right
Yeah, yeah,
now.
you could
Yeah.
download it. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I can
available.
have both
Yeah.
both copies because I'm still ordering your book and I want my signed one. So I'm gonna have to email you. I got that
Yeah.
saved
Yeah.
now
Well, now
so
you
I
get
can get
my,
it
you got
sent.
my, yeah, yeah. Just send me your address. Do what we said. When you order it,
Oh man, that'll
have
save
it
you
sent to
pennies.
me. Just have it sent to me, and then
Yes,
I just send it back to you. Hey, Carl, you want to go ahead and say
thank
something,
you.
man? I know. I know. Is Carl still there?
I think
Earlier he said he was
when
off.
earlier he said he was leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look at all these people coming in here now. Well, I tell you, we y'all fellas, y'all coming in here. But you know what? I'm gonna make this offer to you all too. Y'all showed up. Okay. I think I got enough. If you email me, I will send you a copy of America's Little Black Book. Is in my email address is in the thing. Yeah. So I'm only doing it for people. If you show up tomorrow, it ain't happening. So you happen to show up, okay? So you get to go back and listen to what we talk about. But if you email me your mailing address, I will send you a copy of America's Little Black Book, okay? And it's a very important book that you can actually look up and everything. But America's Little Black Book, in my opinion, it was the reason why we have ADOS. If it wasn't for America's Little Black Book, okay, there would not be no a FDA. Okay, there would not been no ADOS. Okay, and that's just real talk. And I don't know, I understand that. If it wasn't for Mr. or Dr. Noah Shelton, who wrote America's Little Black Book, everything we experiencing right now would not even be in place. Okay, and that's real talk. So I'm gonna hope that you all take advantage of it. Already 4 people already sent me their mailing address, so y'all gonna give me some work to do tomorrow and everything. I'm gonna put them in there. So y'all two that just showed up, if you want it, you got to send me your mailing address. Joe, closes out, bro. Did I catch you?
No, man, my phone is doing something, saying something about an accidental touch or something. I don't know. But hey, it is the end of the show and time for us to close it on out. It's Mr. Just Ask Joe and Uncle Me Sean. This is I Ain't Your Black. This is a podcast that offers healing insights and epiphanies, discussing and reviewing everything others are afraid to talk about. It's all about what is right for us. I ain't your new black. I ain't your old black. I ain't your future black. America, I ain't your black. And so, with that being said, we are here Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 7 p.m. You can catch us on YouTube at I Ain't Your Black, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. You'll hear a replay. It's always streamed live, just the same on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can catch us there anytime. All right. We'll see y'all Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
Peace.
Black Tower.
when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough.
Get ready for I Ain't Your Black. This is the podcast that offers healing, insights, and epiphany. Discussing and reviewing everything others are afraid to talk about. It's all about what is right for us. I ain't your new black. I ain't your old black. I ain't your future black. America! I ain't your black. And now, the host of I Ain't Your Black, Mr. Just As Joe and Uncle Mishore. We got a mean like man, you love
Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other.
Thank you.